If you're thinking of moving to Canada as a student, or you are currently in Canada as a student, here are 8 important announcements that Ircc announced regarding to Pgwp, which is postgraduate work permit rules for all international students. What's up, my beautiful family? Welcome back to another interesting and educative video. If you're new here or this is your very first time you're seeing my face, you are highly welcome. My name is Wendy, and in this channel I make educative content on how you can move to Canada through different routes, settle seamlessly with your family. If this sounds really interesting, or this is the type of video you have been searching for, then consider that you are currently in the right channel, and do well to click on the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so anytime I upload a new video, you are going to be the first to get notified. For my returning and old viewers, thank you so much, family. I appreciate you all for all your massive support for me, and I do see your thanks message. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. So in this video, like I mentioned, I know a lot of people do move into this country through education, and so many out there are planning on moving as students. So currently, the Ircc announces, or they are trying to make some changes regarding to postgraduate work permit. And we all know when you come to Canada as a student and you finish, the next thing that you will be thinking is on how to get a job, so you can use that to apply for your permanent residence in Canada. So now I will tell you those 8 important announcements that they made, or the changes they want to make regarding to postgraduate work permit. And before I delve into those announcement, I'm going to tell you the benefits regarding to this current announcement. Then the very first one I will go into is to tell you the benefits, because I know there are pros and cons, right? So the number one good part of this announcement is that it's going to have a better job matching as an international student when you finish your study. The changes will help match international students with jobs that are in high demand in Canada, increasing their chances of finding employment after graduation. Yeah, so that's a good one. Then the next one is improved language skills. New language requirements will help students improve their English or French, which is beneficial for both the professional and personal lives. Then the third one will be more job opportunities, because you all know Canada is open for hiring immigrants that are moving into the country. By aligning study programs with labor market needs, students will have access to more jobs opportunity in their field of study. So it's not just to come in, study, but when you finish studying, you are going to get a job in the field that you studied for. Okay? Pathway to permanent residence, which is very important. The changes will create a clearer pathway for students to transition from temporal to permanent residence in Canada, which is also a good one, right? Enhanced work experience. Students will gain valuable work experience in occupations that are crucial to the Canadian economy. All these things, to me, I feel is a good thing, because having studied as a student and you want to stay behind to get your permanent residence, it's always good for you to get a good job. So this is going to help you in so many ways. Then the last one in terms of the benefit for this announcement is support for specific groups. Certain groups like French-speaking students or those in high-demand degree programs may receive special consideration under the new rules. So if you have this proficiency on French, you know how to speak French, then it's going to be a good one for you. Or maybe your course that you study is on a high demand, then you are absolutely on a good side as well, which is going to be helpful for you as well. All right. So family, now you've known the benefits regarding to this new rule that the government is about to make. Then let's go quickly to check what are the rules, and you will take note of that. If you're watching me on this video, I would like you to have your pen and your paper because this information is very important. That would help you in your decisions coming in as an international student and also planning on getting a job, right? So let's take a quick look on the 8 new changes that IRCC implemented. Then the very first one is eligibility based on occupations in demand. So it means that IRCC is considering making Pgwp eligibility based on occupations that are highly in demand in Canada. This means that students will need to complete study programs that are aligned with those occupations to qualify for a PGW, which is postgraduate work permit. The goal is to ensure that graduates have the skills needed for jobs that are currently facing shortage. Then the second one for this new change is new language requirement. So there is going to be a new language requirement, which is the new language requirements are being proposed for postgraduate work permit eligibility. Students may need to demonstrate a certain level of proficiency in English or French to qualify. So meaning that for you to get a postgraduate work permit, you have to show that you have proficiency in either English or French, because you know Canada has 2 official languages, which are French and English. Okay, this change aims to ensure that graduates can effectively communicate in the work place and integrate into Canadian society. Then the third one is proof of job offer for extended postgraduate work permit. Students may need to show proof of job offer in an occupation that is in demand to extend their PGW beyond 1 year. So if you're taking a 1-year course and you need to show that you have a job offer that would help you to extend it beyond 1 year. This requirement would help ensure that graduates are finding employment in their field of study and contributing to the Canadian economy. Then the very fourth one is additional eligibility criteria. So meaning they have now additional eligibility criteria. So let's look at that and analyze it. Additional eligibility criteria such as provincial support or further language testing may be introduced. These criteria would need to be met for students to extend their PGWP beyond the initial year. The goal is to ensure that graduates are well prepared for the Canadian job market. Then the fifth one is immediate implementation for new changes. IRCC is considering applying these changes to all new graduates upon announcement rather than grandfathering in current students. This means that all students, regardless of when they started their studies, would need to meet the new eligibility criteria. Then number 6 is regular revision of occupation lists. The list of occupations in demand will be regularly revised to reflect the changing needs of the Canadian labor market. Stakeholders are being consulted to determine how often these revisions should take place and when they should implement for students current studying. So for the students that are currently studying, they need to revisit this occupation list, right? Number 7 is alignment with provincial needs. So this one is that the new PGWP eligibility criteria will be designed to align with the needs of specific province. So whatever that is the province need, it's going to be aligned with their need. This means that students who study in province with specific labor market needs will have better chances of finding employment and studying in those provinces long term. So meaning, take for instance, if there is any province that has a specific need and you are being studied based on that need, then you're going to likely get a job and even stay longer in that province, which is also a good part of it. Pathway to permanent resident, very important. The changes will also consider the alignment of postgraduate work permit eligibility with pathway to permanent resident. This will help ensure that international students who find jobs in key sectors can transition to permanent residence more easily. So meaning that the international students that find job in these sectors are going to likely be getting their permanent residence very fast. So family, you've heard it all, and I know in this video somebody out there might be asking or be wondering, or you're a student currently studying in Canada and you'll be wondering, is this new changes going to be affecting maybe the old student, or is it only applicable to the new student? And I have that answer here. The new changes may apply to all new graduates upon announcement, right? Meaning current students might need to meet the new criteria. However, IRCC is considering whether to exempt existing students, right? So if you are out there, you're watching me, or you have someone that is already in Canada or planning to move into Canada as a student, you might want to forward this video to them because it's very important. There are new announcements that IRCC is planning to make regarding to postgraduate work permit. All right. Thank you so family. I'm going to be ending this video right here, and I hope you find this really informative and educative. If you do not forget to give it a like and also drop your comments in the comment box. If there is anything that you're wondering or there is any triggering questions you have, drop it in the comments and I will definitely be right there to respond to you. So if you have watched me till this very moment, I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, stay safe. Until I come your way next time. Bye.